Hello everybody, welcome to my Periscope. The lighting in here is not very good. I might just close those blinds while I look at you. It's very moody weather today, so the rooms are all looking really dark. Anyway, I'm back. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Let's get that. It's hard to test this sort of thing without just jumping on and doing it. Anyway, welcome. I'd love to hear where you're from, so just pop your location down the bottom there and let me know what you do for a living. So today I'm talking to virtual assistants about setting the standard and the goals with their clients. And I've been speaking to, hey England, lovely, oh hello gorgeous, and just hearing a lot of times where the situation with the client isn't ideal because communication's lacking, or payments are just not coming through, or they're just, the expectations are just not clear. So I thought I'd have a chat to you about this today. And one of the things that I'm hoping you will find useful as a bit of a tool is to think about someone who you admire in business, someone who's doing really well and who is, running their business in a way that you just think, gosh, they're all over it, they are just absolutely belting it out of the park, right? So think about them, and I'm going to use Richard Branson as an example because when I recently did a survey of my Viva members, my Virtually Yours members, Richard Branson came up time and time again as someone that they admired. So when you have a situation with, yeah, Aussie, when you have a situation with a client where your expectations and their expectations are not lining up, or your behavior and their behavior, or their needs and your needs not lining up, what I want you to do is just say to yourself, what would Richard Branson do? Okay. Now I know he has this huge business, right? But it doesn't make any difference. Okay. Have a think about your business. Do you offer a maybe a dingo ate your baby? Do you offer a service or a product? Or I would argue that you offer both, right? My pleasure. It's my gift to you today. So I would say that as a virtual assistant, you're actually offering both. You're offering a service, but at the end of the day, you should have a product, whether it's something that you are handing over to them, whether it's a finished product or an event or some results or reports, something that you're handing over, okay? So it's the same as what you would do if you're going on a flight. You're getting service and you're getting a product, and the product is, getting chucked on a plane and traveling where you want to go. Now, one of the things that Richard Branson does is in his branding and the way that he runs his business, he's also, it's not just a service and a product, it's an experience. So I want you to always think about that. Is the experience what I want it to be for my client? And if it's not, that's when you need to stop and say, okay, well, what's going on here? What would Richard Branson do? If you are finding that the client is not paying on time, is not communicating properly, so I'll start with, when there's issues at the client end, Richard Branson, I'm pretty sure, wouldn't sit there and keep offering flights to someone like that without stepping up and saying, hey, that's actually not how we work. Okay, so this is how our product, our service, our experience is delivered. This is the pain point for you that we are addressing. This is the end result that we are trying to achieve for you. And we try to make it so that it's good for you by having a variety of flights available, food on the flight, making sure that we're on time, our communication's high, blah, 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 blah. And obviously it's not always perfect, but, this is the ideal scenario. So, but he's not going to sit there and go, oh, look, this person's, they're going to be catching a flight to Bali and I haven't heard from them for ages, and they haven't paid yet, but I might just let them fly anyway, because I really want them as a client at the end of the day, and I trust them, and I'm sure that they would pay, okay? Because I'm nice, you know, and I trust people. Can you imagine that happening? Now, at the same time, he's not going to be, you know, a complete hard ass and go, all right, you get off, you know. He's going to want to problem solve it. He's going to explain to the client what the difference, the disparity is between his expectations and the delivery and the client's expectations, and the way that they're interacting and behaving together. So each time, and in that case, the client can choose to stay and abide by those, you know, conditions, or not. And if the client leaves, guess what? Someone else is going to come along and go, oh, sweet, I need that flight. This is the money. I'm going to hop on it, and off we go. Okay, so he's just opened up a seat for somebody else who is someone who's playing the game the way he wants them to play the game, who respects the service, the product, and the experience that he's offering. Okay, so when you have a situation like this, I really, really implore you to try not to think, I need this client. Yes, we need clients. Every business needs clients, but you need the right client. And the right client can evolve from the right communication. So just making sure that everyone is clear on how things work, what the experience should be, and how that can be achieved. And then at the end of the day, you're both choosing whether that is actually right for you. And if it is, brilliant, everyone's going to be happy. If it's not, that opens the door for someone else to come in and fill that spot who does agree with it. Okay? So when you're making decisions around clients and, you know, you're saying, okay, they haven't paid this bill, or they're not communicating effectively with me, the first thing you'd want to do is just try to say to them in whatever format you can, look, this is how we want to achieve the ideal outcome for you. Okay, so based on my experience and based on the way our business model runs, this is what we would propose, and this is how we want to run our relationship with you. Please let me know if that's okay. If it's not, we need to have a conversation about that, or look at alternatives. But don't just leave it going, hoping and praying that someone is going to suddenly go, oh, that's the virtual assistant of mine who's been doing that work for me and I haven't paid yet. Geez, I really should start communicating and paying them better. Okay, don't rely on that. Okay, odds are it's not going to happen. But if you call them and say, look, this is how I work, and I want to make sure that you're getting the results you need, and this is the way we need to be running things to do that, they can make that decision then and there. Okay, yes, I'm on board with that, or actually, no, that's not going to work for me. Save you time, save you money, save you stress, gets the right person in, or converts that client to the right person. At the end of the day, it's not about having clients, it's about having the right clients. You want to have clients who think that you're awesome because you are ideally set up to ease their pain, create the experience and the solution that they want in the way that they want it. And there are people out there, when you're creating your products, that's what you want to be going, okay, this is the person I want to work with. How can I make a product that ticks all those boxes and filters out the people I don't want to work with? Okay, so it's not just about, yeah, exactly, it's got to be the right client. You know what, you can have, and I've seen this in my business time and time again, you can have a really, really good product that one person comes along and says, I'm not a big fan of you, not a big fan of your product, I'm not going to recommend you to anyone. In fact, I might bag you out because, you expected me to pay and I don't know what I got from it, probably because I wasn't listening, and, just is not the right client for you. And then another client comes in who just goes, that was awesome. I heard what we were going to do. I understood the experience. We did it. The results are awesome. And I'm talking about you providing exactly the same thing. The right person says, oh my gosh, you are awesome. That's your ideal client right there. But you just got to figure out who is going to say that and how your product needs to be developed to get that result and to find. Your marketing needs to be set up so that you find that person. Okay, so I've got members on my Virtually Yours network who love it. I've got others that have come and gone, you know what, it's not for me, and off they go. And that's fine. And I don't always deliver exactly how I'd want to deliver. You know, none of us are perfect. We're constantly evolving, fixing it, trying to, you know, improve that experience, improve that service for our clients. We're all always doing it if we know, you know, if we want to stay in business. So, yeah, if you're in a scenario and you're thinking, okay, this isn't quite working, ask yourself, what would, insert name here of the person in business that you really admire, what would so-and-so do? Okay, what do I think that they would do to achieve the outcome that I'm looking for here? Okay, so if you've got any questions, or if you don't agree or you disagree, you know, do agree, let me know. Pop over to our Facebook page, look up Virtually Yours Virtual Assistants, and you'll see the little icon with Stella, our little Viva icon. She's pretty funky, retro chick. And you're always welcome to ask questions, or otherwise visit www.virtuallyyours.com.au, and you can chat to Rachel, who is there on the live chat, or you can email me any questions that you have. I'm happy to help. So yes, what would your awesome person do in that scenario? And if you don't have a person like that, find one, because, you know, you want to strive towards awesomeness, and sometimes it's good to have someone there that you can kind of go, yeah, actually, I really like the way they work. I'm going to, you know, steal a couple of, you know, their you know, thought processes to make them mine. Don't steal products, don't steal services, but just model yourself on someone who you admire. Okay, so hopefully that helps. I've created this today for a particular person who is struggling with this at the moment, and hopefully she has a listen and it helps her make a few good decisions with her business. And same with you. So have an awesome day. It's really hot here in Melbourne today. So if you're in the hot weather, enjoy it. Try not to stay on the computer too long, but if you do, have fun. See ya. Thank you.